To Sean as well. Some good advice there. Now, 50 years after it first hit our TV screens and became popular across the world, Fawlty Towers returns this evening to London's Apollo Theatre. Thomas Magill has been chatting to some of the play's stars, including some familiar faces, ahead of opening night.
Darling, when you've finished, why don't you have a nice lie down? I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting, sir. I had no idea my wife was so busy.
Once voted the greatest British sitcom of all time, Fawlty Towers has had us in stitches for generations.
Basil! Right. Yeah, then. We do have...
And now from screen to stage, this classic piece of telly is back in the West End celebrating its 50th anniversary. And on hand is the original Basil and creator John Cleese, who's in town to give this latest cast his words of wisdom.
I like actors, and I have to say I love working with actors. And I work very much not do this, do that. I say, try this. What do you think of doing that? And if you work cooperatively like that, you bring the whole team in and they all get much more involved creatively.
A controversial figure off screen, John says he never expected the programme to become as big as it did.
I was hoping it would not be a failure, but I never thought it would be as popular, in fact more popular than Monty Python.
Why are you whispering? What are you saying?
He says he wanted on a horse.
Making her Fawlty debut is Helen Lederer, alongside an old hand at playing the Major, Paul Nicholas, who says the show is still relatable 50 years on.
I play Mrs. Richards, who is the, would you call her a battle axe?
Yes, I would.
Yes. So we are agreed she's a battle axe. So being a people pleaser by nature, it's really liberating to be that, you know, bad-tempered.
I think that's how John got the idea. He stayed in one of these boarding houses, and the character who was running it was, as I say, a little bit over the top.
And pompous. And I think that is the secret of comedy.
Major, can I have it now?
Yeah, what, old boy?
The money I gave you last night.
Yeah, what is all this, Fawlty? The Major is a fantastic part because he drifts in and out, and he is probably, he's really everyone's version of what a Major should be, I think. So they recognise him instantly. And of course, I've gone to know at great expense to grow this rather feeble moustache.
Flourishing moustache.
Mind, I'll get you another bottle. I do hope you're all enjoying your meals.
Only 12 episodes were ever made, and yet it remains as popular and funny as ever.
I think it was written 50 years ago or 40
Yes,
years, a long time ago. And yet, here it still is going with the same narrative, with wit. I mean, it's witty narrative. That's the joy of it.
And if you fancy booking into the chaos, Fawlty Towers is at the Apollo until September, before heading off on a national tour. Thomas Magill, BBC London.